All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode of Coach's Corner. Today we got a guest, man, Kaz Sawyer.
Let's go. I'm stoked to be here.
Social media influencer, kind of a fucking legend, man. I see you all over the platforms, like literally every platform.
Dude, appreciate you.
Yeah, man. I was trying to look at some of this stuff, and right off rip, what do you think, or what is your favorite platform?
That's hard. Right now it's YouTube. It always had been TikTok, I think, leading up until recently. TikTok's kind of like what allowed me to grow like in the first place.
Yeah.
And so for years it was like always TikTok, and then it kind of evolved to Instagram and YouTube. And so right now YouTube's my fastest growing platform, and I feel like it's the most consistent, and I have fun on it, and I feel like it's just very long term. Where TikTok is still great, but they've just been changing their platform so much and so fast, and almost make it like they're making it e-commerce based now. I don't know if you've seen the TikTok shop stuff. But it's super like different now. And so also they want you to post videos that are over a minute, and they're just trying to compete because they kind of built short form, and they were kind of like the first to do that. But then Instagram and YouTube started doing really well, and so now they're trying to keep up. So overall, I'd say YouTube right now.
So from my understanding, because I obviously all know I'm dabbling in some social media here, I'm a fighter first and foremost. So that's what I do. That's my business, MMT. This stuff is something I love to do because I enjoy it. It's what I watch when I'm at work, and when I need to learn how to do something. I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'll figure it out. Right. So doing the stuff myself is like I'm self-taught in all the video editing, what software to use, like what camera, the lens, all this crap. Right.
Which is impressive. A lot of the content creators don't even know. Like, I'll meet people and they don't know like cameras, they don't know editing or anything, and it's a lot. It's like a rabbit hole you have to just keep diving into.
Dude, and I'm always trying to improve stuff and do better and whatnot. So it's wild. But from what I understand, it's YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram as far as like a monetary thing. Is that still true?
Snapchat too.
I don't know.
Snapchat's a whole nother grind though. I wouldn't mess with Snapchat right now because it's like I would just grow on everything else and then mess with Snapchat. It's like a whole nother thing.
Does
it's
that
like,
pay too?
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy how that has evolved. About like say 2 years ago, they had Snapchat Spotlights right when it released, and they were giving, I think it was 20 million a day or something crazy. And a lot of my friends actually just like cashed out. I know people that like became millionaires just from like, it almost seemed like legal bank robbery at the time. Like they would just post their already filmed content on the Snapchat Spotlights, and it was like the top viewers of the day would like get these huge payouts. And so basically not a lot of people knew about it at first, and so the people that were posting it just made like an insane amount of money. I was kind of late to it, unfortunately, but I know people who like did really well. Other than that, kind of slowed down. And now they've like kind of been evolving because I feel like their platform was kind of slowing down and kind of dying out. And then they kind of saved it by paying creators for stories. So I don't know if you're ever on Snapchat, but for anyone who like goes on Snapchat and sees a big creator, the only reason they're posting like 200, 300, 400 times a day is it's once every 4 stories, you get like a mid-roll ad. And then in that, you get paid for that basically. And so you have to post like an insane amount of stories to make money. But if you post like, so this is different than Spotlights, right? So Spotlights is almost like, imagine like Instagram, like Reels or YouTube Shorts. So Spotlights was like the short form of Snapchat, but then that kind of died out. And so now it's just like creators make money on just posting on their public story. Like you have to be verified, you have to have like a certain amount of watch time. So it does have like pretty high requirements. But like a lot of the big creators, like even people like David Dobrik and all sorts of big people, they don't even post on YouTube or anything now. And they're so big on Snapchat, they just like spam stories like all day long. And so they make a lot of money. It's crazy. It's like a full thing though. I've tried. I mean, I'm verified on Snapchat, and like I could make money on it, but it's like I'm already like so focused on all the content I'm actually making. And so for me, it's like I would have to have a full team just posting all the time. And I don't know, it's like updating people like 200 times a day. Like it's
That's
like,
insane.
It's insane. Yeah. So it's like if you do that, I've noticed that people that do, they kind of, everything else kind of fizzles out. And so it's like, I don't know if I want to do that if it's like a temporary thing, you know? So yeah.
Damn. Okay, well, fuck. So YouTube is still the mecca though, from my understanding.
Yeah, I think YouTube is the platform where it's never going anywhere. It's going to be there forever. But it's like YouTube Shorts is like it's what's going on right now. It's like
Yeah.
it's really like they're pushing.
And
that.
you mentioned that to me years ago. So like even before everyone even knew about it,
Before
you were
anyone,
on
I
that
was
grind.
telling you, yeah, like it's huge. Like YouTube Shorts is really powerful if you use it in the right way, and then it can convert to long form viewership as well.
Yeah.
But I'd say YouTube's like the mecca. Instagram for me, I view it as like a really good personal resume, I guess. And like for me, I like to have like my cooler projects on there. And like it's nice when I'm reaching out to companies or reaching out to people for like collaborations, but like pay wise, they stopped paying for reels, and they were paying well. But what I've noticed is all these platforms, it's like they're all competing, and it's like if you're in the know, it's like like what platform's gonna pay next, and then like people will just like hop onto that platform that's currently paying and then post a bunch, and then it slows down. And for me, I've always tried to just stay consistent overall and not chase those like short term like I guess bags.
Right.
But like if you're quick enough to it and you capitalize on it, like I know Facebook for a time was like crazy. That's like about 4 months ago though. You can still make money, but not like insane money. And then Instagram.
Yeah, my buddy was telling me about that just not long ago.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, post Facebook, bro. I'm like, I thought Facebook was dead. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so. See, my other problem is I love this stuff to do it, but I'm so out of the loop as far as like anything past like creating the content now because I got so focused in like making the videos and editing and I'm learning that stuff. It's like, wait, what? I'm not supposed to post here now? Wait, who's doing what? And I'm going, fuck.
And you have a full-time job. Like,
Yeah.
Like
No,
you run a full-on business.
Yeah.
Like a massive. It's like it's crazy. Because even for just doing social media, that's like a full-time thing. And then like running an entirely different business is a full-time thing. And then you're editing all your stuff too. Like
So,
it's crazy.
There's certain content creators that I look at and I'm like, wow, bro, your shit is wet.
Yeah.
And there's other content creators that you're like, whoa, dude, this guy's literally put a lot of time into it. So I
Yeah.
watch, and I mean, I know you, so I'm somewhat biased, but
Yeah.
seeing the effort you put in, like even like your house, your office space, like your whiteboards. You have, I don't know how many whiteboards you have in there, 6, 7?
A lot. Yeah. I
Like-
had more than I got like an 8-foot whiteboard.
Yeah.
So I was able to take some down.
Like, dude, it's crazy because you're planning. Everything's like a schedule. It's like a, you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
looks like, you know what it looks like to me? I'm going to put a clip here. It looks like when people are trying to find who killed someone, they got the screen going to this and like their timelines are trying to do this and like the numbers are going through it. That's what it looks
Dude,
like
it
to me.
feels like that. I feel like a madman sometimes.
Yeah.
There's so many platforms. You have to stay by like schedules and all that. It's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, that's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Whiteboards though, that's one of my big things. I live by the whiteboards. You just write down a plan for success and then abide by it, and it's game over. I think that was what like initially did it for me. Like seriously, like having a whiteboard, like being able to get my thoughts on the whiteboard and then have like a vision, visualize it, and then make like a process on how to do it.
Yeah.
I love whiteboards.
yeah. That's intense. Okay, so spamming through your social media, right?
Yep.
I saw a person that I never thought I would see on your social media. I was like, how the fuck did this guy get Vivek? How the hell did that happen? And not only that, you had him in the water.
Today I learned to surf. That's presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy today, teaching him how to surf. And if this goes viral, we'll do something even crazier to warm up for his next debate. Yeah.
You like threw him on a wakeboard.
Crazy,
or something.
right?
Like what the hell? In a suit.
Yeah.
Like how did that even come to? Like how does that even? Hey, what's up, dude? You want to do a video? Like what does that entail?
Guess. I want to guess how. Like I want to hear you guess how it happened. I'm gonna tell you how it actually like unfolded.
I can only imagine you guys worked out some coup where you just ran into him when he was going into his boat, or when he was trying to go somewhere, you just kind of pretended to be security. I don't fucking know.
So I kind of was early on to like not a lot of people knew who he was, but like now his like hype has gone like through the roof.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like I reached out to him when it was kind of like the earlier stages, but like I had heard some podcasts and I honestly just loved like a lot of what he was saying, and I feel like our country right now it's in like a tough spot, you know.
Oh shit, we're getting political.
No.
Oh,
we won't go deep. We won't go deep. But like I was thinking about it, you know, and it's like obviously like there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in our country.
Yeah. Facts.
And just like all sorts of realms. And so and in our government, all that. And so, you know, I've been kind of paying attention to it. And then when I saw some of what Vivek had to say, I really liked him. And I also really liked that he was like a businessman and not a politician. And I think it's kind of big to be self-funded, whereas a lot of these other politicians are like getting all this funding and they're told what to say. So it's like, how do we know what their belief is and how can they go by what their belief is? And so I just liked what he stood for.
How dare you speak the truth, sir? How dare you? You already know where I stand. If you come to my gym, you already know what it is. And if you don't, then fuck off. I don't really care.
And it's a hard thing. It's scary too, because like, you know, someone like me, like I have a platform on social media, and I always told myself like I'm staying fully out of politics, and I still don't like deep dive into politics or anything, but you know, it got to a point where I was like, I like the guy, and I was like, I had a cool video idea, and so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna like shoot something out there, and so I messaged him on Instagram, and he was super down, like loved my content and everything, and the first idea I kind of threw out because I didn't want to do anything like political or like anything like that. I just wanted to do like a fun video, and the fact that like he's a presidential candidate, I don't think anyone could turn down that opportunity anyways. Like, it's like being able to like teach a presidential candidate how to surf is pretty wild.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of like the approach I took of like, this is a really cool opportunity. I didn't really expect, I didn't know for sure if anything was going to come out of it, but hopped on a call with his team. They were all super cool, and they were like, he'd love to surf. And so that was like kind of like the first idea that was thrown out there. And so then from there, we kind of just talked back and forth, and we were supposed to do it in LA, and then things kind of came up. And then I was out in Turks and Caicos for like a month, just like doing a bunch of like wake surfing, doing a bunch of content and all that. And it turned out they were going to be in Miami for one of the presidential debates. So we were talking like maybe something will line up here. So originally I was going to teach them to surf out in the ocean. And then when they were in Miami, I was able to like kind of get it all set up with wake surfing. And so it just worked out. And then I flew from Turks and Caicos down to Miami. And yeah, we did the video, taught him how to surf. He honestly crushed it too. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, dude, I was like, because normally what I've noticed is, you know, you always, and what's what I mean about some people just push content to push content.
Yeah.
Right. But yours is like strategic. It's like you post an introduction piece. I want to do this. Here's a part of it, and now stay tuned for the full thing. You're like, motherfucker, just show me the video. So like,
I'm working on that.
It forces you to stay into it, but that's good because it creates engagement, right?
Yeah.
So I'm always checking back. I'm like, okay, what do we got? And then there's another video like, damn it, now I got to follow for that video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck. Okay, dope. All right, bet. So, but no, I was intrigued with that. I was like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah,
so,
it's crazy.
And the politics stuff, guys, like especially you guys and you know, behind the keyboards, take a chill pill. All right?
Yeah.
I love you. I don't care what color or what side you go to. I don't give a shit. Be respectful. Be a good human being, bro.
Just
and I love you. That's it.
Believe in, you know, just be true to what you believe in at the end of the day. I think we live in a world now where it's just like people are so scared, and it's like, look, like everyone should be able to like feel the way they feel about things and be able to speak their mind, you know?
100%.
And so, but it's hard because right now it's like and I feel that way too. I always feel like it's walking on thin ice, and it's like, you know what? It's like, you got to be respectful. People might have other views and learn to see things from their perspective. Maybe you'll learn from it, like vice versa.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think that's at the end of the day, it's, you know, you got to believe in what you believe in and have something to believe in. And yeah, I think that's important.
No, dude. There's that saying, and I'll probably screw it up. Stand for something or fall for anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I believe that's a true statement. So, man, that's dope though. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably go to his social media and nab that clip of Vec and throw it in here at some point.
You have to, yeah. That'd be sick.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, there's a lot of social media stuff you do, and I noticed that you really like water.
Love water. That's my passion.
Because every time you post something, you fall in a pool, you fall in the ocean, you're jumping in a pool, jumping in the ocean.
Yeah.
My boy is a literal mermaid. So, is it just, it's just your passion, that's just what you love? Because there's always water involved.
Yeah, especially the ocean. Like, I love the ocean, love the beach, love surfing. But I guess water in general, too, because I was telling you earlier, like, I've been loving ice baths.
Yeah.
Then for, like, the falling in the pool, that's mainly, like, engagement, you know, in the beginning. But, yeah, I'd say my overall passion is I love to travel and I love surfing, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Favorite location?
I'm going to sound so basic for saying this, but I love the North Shore of Oahu in Hawaii. Like that, I go there at least like twice a year probably, and I just love it. It feels like it has a special spot in my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
How about you?
Is it for the surfing, or is it for like...
Not just the surfing. I'd say surfing is really fun. I don't go in the winter that often because the waves are way too big for me. They're like, I don't know if you've seen Pipeline, but it gets crazy.
Bro, I am a dude that is not in the water. Like, so little guys like this, like, you know, sharks look at him like, whatever. They see me and it's like, lunch. Yeah, right. Ain't no way, homie.
That's so funny. Yeah, so waves would be like partial reason. Super good surf, super warm water. It's beautiful. People are really cool there. I feel like I've made a lot of friends down there. And it's just like the vibe. It's a really good vibe.
Yeah.
But I just went to Turks and Caicos for my first time. Loved that. And there's still so many places I want to go. So maybe it'll change. But right now, I say Hawaii. I love it there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hawaii is a place that I really want to visit. So my travel has been to Mexico, like San Felipe, Rosarito, like places.
Rosarito's cool.
And then outside of like Vegas, Arizona.
Yeah.
I mean Texas because my kid lives there.
Yeah.
You know, outside of that, I don't travel.
Don't travel
I'm
that much.
Just not that dude.
You got to go to Thailand.
That's where I want to go. So like one of my coaches is from Thailand, and I've had a lot of Thai fighters come here, which I'm very blessed to do. But that's definitely somewhere I want to go. But you know,
I want to go there too.
Right now, building the business and stuff has just been a grind. So
I know it's hard. It's like with building your own business and building your own brand. It's like you can never take a day off. People don't realize that. It looks so glamorous, but it's like.
Let me tell you something. There's an entrepreneur packet that I found. It was like, oh yeah, start your own business. You're gonna love it. Do this. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be rich. Yeah, right. You never get to turn it off. You're thinking about work 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
What can you do more of? You're the last person to get paid.
You're always on. Yeah.
It's all the time.
It's like you almost have to find. I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel like you have to find certain things you can do to where it like silences your mind. Like for me, that's why it's like surfing, working out, ice baths, like stuff like that. It's like you almost have to like be purposeful and find moments that you can be off, because otherwise it drives you crazy because it's always on your mind and there's always more to be done. Like
always. I'm a perfectionist too, so like it's people. So I remodel my office, and some of you guys who follow me on YouTube. So if you like, comment, subscribe, you'll see all the shit. I redid my office, right? And you see people, I'll have them come in. Oh, wow, man, I love the office. Wow, that monitor is like extra, like da-da-da. So my place, it's my office because I'm here 16 hours a day.
Yeah.
But my thing is movies. I'm a huge movie buff.
I love movies too.
I love turning off light. And everyone will tell me, oh, Frank, this movie sucks. Don't watch it. I'll still watch it because I don't critique movies the same way people do.
Yeah.
If I can lose myself and not think for a few hours and just find myself in a story, I'm in it.
That's funny you say that. I'm like pretty much every night, not every night, but almost every night I try and like find a movie. I don't watch the whole thing, but it like turns my brain off, kind of silences it, and then I fall asleep.
Yeah.
But I love movies too.
Yeah, I have to have it, man. I just, the first thing I'll do when I get home is I'll throw it on and put something that I can just either laugh, or if I'm in the feeling, something to just may help me just get the shit out. Cause, man, you get a lot of stress and anxiety and all the stuff happens throughout the day, and it's like I probably cry daily. You know what I mean? People are like, what? I was like, no, I'm not sobbing in a corner. I'm just saying something hits the feels. You're like, nice. I'm still alive. Okay, I got this. You know what I mean?
100%.
So I'm a huge movie buff. That's my, I guess, travel for now. I don't have the things like that, but so that, like that monitor, but being the boss and you do those things, right? So you take all the risk, you do all the stuff. Well, the rewards are yours too. Right? So when you do have the rewards, then people are, oh, it must be nice. You're like, wait a minute. Weren't you rooting for me a second ago? Like, I saw that you got your Porsche. Bro, I was hyped. I was literally, like, when I saw you go to the dealer and get it, I was literally on my phone like, yeah, motherfucker, get it.
So yesterday I went to buy this brand new Porsche and attempt to pay for it with all of these $1 bills. So I officially became a Porsche owner, and it's honestly thanks to you guys. So let me know what videos I should make with my new car.
Now I want to race you. But now I can't do that because someone hit my car when it was parked. Yeah.
Damn.
Parked
so it's getting repaired right now?
Dude, we're literally in the midst of it right now, and they accepted 100% fault. But now it's, I think it was like $25K in just suspension damage, not a loan, not to mention the paint and body. So I don't know if they're going to fix it or if they're going to total it.
That honestly wouldn't be a bad thing if they totaled it, though, right? I mean,
it wouldn't be bad, as in I could get a new car or something that I want, right? My problem is like, you put money down on the car, I put a decent amount of money in it, modifying it. So there's certain things I'm just not going to get back. And the car doesn't have a lot of miles because I'm a psycho about, like, I'm here so much it just sits outside. But when I do drive it, I want my car, So I've already been looking, because I'm like you, I can't stay stagnant, and I have to know what the next step is. So if you say it's total, fine. I need to know what I fit in, what do I like, what's comfortable. I know where I'm going. So the second I get that phone call, boom, sweet. I know where I'm going. If you say you're fixing it, sweet. I'm not gonna do anything, but I am planning for the next step. And what is that step going to be? What do I have to do? And what is it going to look like? You know what I mean? Like, what financial steps do I need to take? What am I going to, you know what I mean? So
that's a bummer.
It's it could be good. It could be, I could get my car back, and I'm stoked that way too. Right? But if I do get it, I definitely get back more than I owe. Because the car is, it's a little bit older now. It's a 2018, 19. So, that's what it was. I was trying to figure out what was the highest viewed project you did.
Highest viewed project. I go on my phone and know for sure, but off the top of my head, some of the highest was okay, I'm gonna think recent, because there's been like a lot throughout like the last few years. There's been like like some that are very similar. Like I'd say it always caps off at around like 100 something million views for a video.
100 something million views.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear this shit? I thought you were gonna say 100,000. 100 something. I was psyched when I got 1 million views. I had one hit 1 million. I was like, woo,
Did you
woo.
actually? That's sick.
I won, yeah.
Oh, let's go.
I was like, I made it.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I was like, I did
awesome.
it. And then this is 100 million. Mother. All right.
Yeah.
So when you think you're big, dog, you ain't shit.
That's how I feel when seeing you. I'm trying to train. I'm like, I look like an idiot right now. So.
No. You're learning, bro. You learn quick too. So
Yeah.
it's when you're young and you're athletic, it helps you. Your learning curve is gonna be a lot faster than some people.
Yeah.
And hey, man, take it. Take it
Yeah.
with a smile.
No, I love it. I kind of like being bad at it, and then it makes me want to learn and get better.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, I'd say recently, I did a trampoline out in the middle of the ocean. I don't know if you saw that.
Yep.
But that one, I know one of the parts is just at around 100 million, and in total, it's probably at like a couple 100 million across platforms. So that was a pretty big one. Years and years ago, like when I first started, and this was before I like had like the means to really like put like, I don't know, do the videos I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I did like, it was a pretty stupid video. It was like some smoke bomb video way back when, and that I know it was like the world's most viewed ad on all of TikTok, and it's at like 136 million views.
Damn.
And yeah, so that may on TikTok be my most viewed video, but on YouTube I now have, let me actually just check right now.
Good.
My phone's about to die, but I want to be able to know, because I don't know. I feel like sometimes people will tell me like what my videos are getting, because I like paying attention, but not too much. Because okay, yeah, so let's see, like 176 million views is my top YouTube video. Then under that's 165 million, 150 million, 139 million, 135 million.
Damn.
And then 92 million. So I've had like a handful of videos get over 100 million.
Yeah.
A couple of them that always do really well are I'll do a prank where I like fill the back of my Tacoma with water.
Yeah.
Then it's like kind of like a whole setup on like a friend or a family member.
Yeah.
And so I think the first time I did it, it was pranking a friend, and it's all real too. I don't like stage those pranks.
Yeah.
And so then that went really viral. Then I did it like again, where it's for Christmas, and I pranked my sister. Then she thought her gift was back there. I made like a scavenger hunt, and I had like an e-bike. But yeah, I'm trying to think like, there's been some other videos too where they maybe don't hit 100 million, but they're like right under that, and they're like series that I love.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like if a series that I actually like does near that, like I'm so stoked. So that's why trampoline series hitting those numbers, like I think that's I couldn't be more happier.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went and put a trampoline in the ocean. He went and underwater dived like some dude.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah. It was fun. It was crazy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you always have a team of people with you?
Yeah, so that's actually very interesting, like in me figuring out how to like build a team and scale a team and all that. Up until very recently, it was all, for the most part, like started out as friends helping me out. It started out as me just like bothering my friends who want to help me out, you know?
Yeah.
And then a lot of my friends are just like really cool and down, and like, you know, it's fun. We're doing fun stuff, so they're down to help out and all that. And then this is probably rewinding like 3.5 years ago now. And then I kind of like, at the time it was also fun. I'm like, this is what everyone would want to be doing. And then I realized, and I was like, oh, like, I guess like people pay, because it was so new for me. I'm like, oh, like you kind of like have to pay people to like help you out. But it's like, I was young too, and it's like I'm just like figuring it out. And so then it kind of like evolved from just friends helping to I would like pay friends to help me sometimes. Then other like sometimes they just want to help out just cause. But I'd have like a couple people where it's like, okay, like I need consistent like help on like certain days because I was starting to grow. And so then I would just like pay a couple of my friends to help me out. And like I was saying earlier, luckily a lot of my other friends just would love to like be a part of it. So I feel like I always have had and still have a pretty good crew of people around me.
Yeah.
And then I'd say like fast forward, it would just like kind of slowly keep evolving, but it's hard because it's like I'm living at my family's house, and it's like how can I scale a team like living at my family's house? I can't like film videos there all the time, and I don't know, it's like even like planning videos and all that, it's hard to like do there. So sometimes I'd be going to like coffee shops or going to like workspaces, and so that was like a big thing to where I felt it was hard for me to scale a team and actually like have anyone like full-time working alongside me or working for me. Mm-hmm. And so it wasn't until very recently when I finally moved out, and that was a whole process too. Like that was just oh my god, like
so you're young too, bro.
Yeah,
you're doing it.
I went through, and behind the scenes, like it looks like I'm always like doing all this fun stuff, but this last year there's been like some like hard stuff too, like trying to get a house and things falling through. And so it's been like 2 years of me trying to get a house. And so anyways, I decided to rent for a little while, and so that was nice because it allowed me this is like a month ago, just like still super fresh, but it allowed me to like actually have like more of like an official team. So now I have a friend of mine who works like full side alongside me, and then I have a lot of other friends that'll like help me for fun, or I'll like pay them for certain things. Then I have a long form editor. I have a short form editor that I'm trying to teach, but it's not there yet. But my goal is like within a year, I want to like push that off. Then I have like finance team, like stuff like that. So I have definitely now built a team, but it was slow, and I still like a lot comes down on me. Like pretty much everything comes down to me, and it's still like such in those early stages where it's like people don't realize what goes into it, just like I'm sure people don't realize what goes into your business. So it's still that very early stage of like trying to like bring people in and show them like everything that's entailed, and then figure out who fits where. And like that's one thing that's really cool about like being able to like work alongside a lot of my friends, is like I can trust them, and we've done it for a while. But it's also like it's a double-edged sword too, because it's like it's just figuring it out. And so I'm definitely in the stages of figuring it out, and I'm blessed to have like such great friends. And so yeah, basically my goal is like within a year to just figure out exactly like people's strengths, team building. And that was new to me, because at first it's just like I've always been entrepreneurial, but it's always just been me. And then now I'm like, whoa, it's like a whole new thing, learning how to build a team, learning how to delegate roles, learning how to step back the perfectionism. And
that's a hard one.
It's hard. And Jerry Lee, shout out Jerry if you're watching this.
Jerry's a real one.
Yeah, he really kind of helped me with like giving me that perspective and like the team building perspective. And he has a huge team, and he's so good at that. Yeah. And so it was motivating. But
yeah, dude, that shit's rough. And like my business mentor Joe, love you, it's cracking. I mean, Bo, all you guys, but their number one thing with me in the beginning was contracts, Frank, paper.
Yeah.
Paper. I'm like, well, no, bro, it's my homie. He's got me. We're straight. He's like, look, man, he's your homie right now until shit falls apart. Then it's gonna be like, hey, this is what you owe me. Da da da. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And then after the first time it happened, I was like, yo, what just happened?
Yeah.
This fool tried to walk away with like 15 grand. He was trying to steal from me. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
It's hard finding that differentiation, because for me, like it's like when I'm just filming with friends, and that's how it's always been. It's just filming with friends. But then when money's involved too, it's like then obviously I'm gonna have expectations, but you don't want to have expectations on your friends either. So that's what I mean. Like when it's hard, it's like it's definitely it can be hard.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And then I think like it can definitely be mastered, but it's just being purposeful and being intentional of like we're working or we're not working. And I'm like saying this as I'm learning. Like it's crazy.
Bro, it's wild, dude. And trust me, when I first opened my gym, I'm such a OCD freak, like clean freak. That's why the gym's all white and certain things, right? So it's like if I saw the weights turned upside down or something, I'd be walking by as you put the weight down, I'd turn it, fix it.
Yeah.
Like and people I could tell were like, yo, Frank, relax, dude. It's a gym. And I'm like, yeah, but it's my gym.
It's your gym.
Like I want to look pristine every time someone walks in. It's like, you guys leave your weights here for 20 minutes. The way you finish your circuit, just put the shit away first. Like. So I had to learn how to step back from that and just kind of, okay. Which is why my office is the way it is now, because now that space is mine. Stay out of it. Don't touch it. Yep. My space is my space, and I'll treat it how I want. And that's that. And then I had to learn to be the same way with my staff, because most of my staff were all training partners, old training partners, friends. So it's like, yo, Frank, what's up? Oh, you know what I mean? It's just normal, right? But then there is that expectation. Hey, you have to be on fucking time.
Yeah.
You have to perform. You have to give... Every person that comes through here has to have the same experience, right? They can't come in and be like, oh, you had a shitty day? Oh, great. Now I get no workout, right? Because you had a bad day. So shut your shit off at the door, come put on a smile, do your thing, and afterwards, fine. Yeah. Because I do that, right?
Yeah, and it's just hard because it's like we're trying to build like the biggest and best possible business that we can. Yeah. And so with that, it's like it like sucks having to be that way. But it's like, yeah, we're striving for perfection. Like we are striving for perfection. And so it's like, yeah, like the A game does have to be there, and there does have to be professionalism. But it's definitely
It's hard because it's with your boys. But my boy Joe told me too the same thing. He's like, Frank, you demand that of yourself. Are you really helping your friends by not demanding that of them?
Exactly.
You know, if you demand that from them, they may not understand it in the beginning, but they're going to appreciate it. Yeah. Right. So the homies who've stuck with me and the guys who are still here, right? Like, I've taken care of the guys who are like my silent partners that I have in the back, I know that sometimes it's frustrating because the world went through some crazy stuff and you're like, yeah, it's going to take some time. Yeah. But they see the work put in, right? So they know there's light at the end of the tunnel, just like I do. So
100%.
It's just, yeah, man, strong team is hard, dude.
Yeah.
And it took me a while.
It's easier to be solo, but it's not, that's not the best.
It's easier to rely on yourself being solo.
Yeah.
But
but it's
The
not. You're not going
workload.
to grow that
No,
way, and you're not going to. Yeah.
That's the difficult part.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
all you guys that want to be entrepreneurs, buddy. Yeah.
Buckle up.
Yep. For
It's
real.
worth it, but buckle up.
No, dude, let me tell you. I work 16, and people tell me all the time, Frank, you can't keep doing this. You're going to burn out. It's like, motherfucker, I've been doing this for 9+ years. Like,
Yeah.
And I was working 2 jobs. This to me, if you find something that you genuinely love to do, like genuinely love, you're not going to get tired of it. I
Yeah.
don't think. I mean, there's going to be days you're like, yo, I just want to relax and not do anything just because I'm
Yeah.
a person. I don't want to do shit.
Yeah.
But it's not because I don't love what I do.
Yeah.
I genuinely love what I do.
Yeah.
I love training people. I love videoing. I love the editing. I genuinely like doing this stuff.
Yeah.
So,
But then there's aspects, like for me at least, like I'm super grateful to be able to do what I do. And like
Yeah.
sometimes because it gets stressful in the moment and you take a step back and you're like, whoa, like I would be so appreciative to be in this moment. Like younger me, you know, had
Yes,
always wanted to be
yes.
doing stuff like this. And
humble. That's always remember where you started
Yeah.
because I think I've been here for 8 years, which means 10 years ago I was homeless for 2 years,
wow.
right? So I was staying in my car, sneaking into the gym that I was teaching at, living
Wow.
in there, right? And not even a lot of my family and friends knew it because I don't want to be a burden.
Yeah.
Like I had friends like, yo, you could have called me and stayed with me. I'm like, yeah, and couch surf with you.
Yeah.
And then you, you know?
Because I feel the same. It's hard to be a burden on people.
I don't want to do that. I hate doing
Yeah.
that. I'm responsible for myself.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out, you know? And
Well, that's the same mindset that's gotten you where you are too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like-
exactly. But
yeah.
that's what I mean. It has its downs and stuff, but there's also some major perks and remembering where you come from and
Mm-hmm.
like my car. People thought I was gonna freak on my car because I'm a car guy, right?
Yeah.
And I put a lot of energy and effort in my car, but in the same time, like that's a first world problem, B.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally bitching about a Mercedes Benz. Like, oh, poor me. Like, is it really that bad? You know? Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna walk into my gym in a building and shit that's mine. Like, you know, like
Yeah. It's having the perspective.
correct. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta be grateful because years ago I was getting cars repoed, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, that sucked.
Yeah.
So learning curve. Like,
Yeah.
but no, man, that's what's up. So proud of you. I
Thank
like
you.
seeing the growth, man.
Thank
it's
you.
super fun to watch, you know? So what's like the future for Kaz? Like what are you looking to do?
Future. Okay. Okay. So future would be, I've always been entrepreneurial. I've always like prior to even doing social media, I don't know if I even explained to you like kind of how I even got into it, but like I always wanted to like kind of run my own business, do my own thing from a pretty young age. And so I started doing like photography when I was super young, and then I would like shoot weddings. I think I shot my first wedding at like 15. And then I was doing like surf photography, all that. So I've like kind of for a long time been in like that kind of realm of like, for one, like photo camera type stuff, then for two, like entrepreneurship. And then I think I was like 17 or 18 and I wanted to make like an actual business. So I was like, okay, I either want to have like a really successful wedding photography business at the time because I thought that business model made sense, or like a successful clothing line. And so I built like a clothing business and was really working hard at that. And then like at the same time was trying to like grow that other business. And so anyways, social media just kind of happened by accident when like at first when it happened. And so I say that because it's like having my own business, having my own like I guess like brand has always been something I've wanted to do, but now it's cool because it's like social media is definitely a business, but I think it also gives me the opportunity to make like other businesses like out of that, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think I know a really big goal of mine is I want to build like my own brand, like a product based brand and company, and I don't want it to be like attached to my name. Like I want to utilize like all my social media to market it and like what I've learned in marketing, and I think that'll be huge, but I don't want it to be like how like Mr. Beast has like a Mr. Beast bar, or like or have like Kaz I don't need my name tied to it.
So like my homie Big Boy, right? Like he owns Strength Cartel. Strength Cartel's a huge platform. They're like, on fucking every social media platform. He's a boss, right?
Yeah.
But it's not called, by his name,
Yep.
Jake. It's not called Big Boy Supplements. It's Strength Cartel. His brand
exactly
runs everything. You know what I mean? And then behind it is him and his team, right?
Yep.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd eventually love for it to even like outgrow my name. Like that would be awesome. Like it would make me happy if people were like, oh, like you work with this company, like, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't need like my name being attached to it. But that's like a big thing that I know it takes time too, and I know it is not easy. So like a lot of people, they build these followings and they're like, oh, like I can just build this massively successful company. So I know it's gonna be like definitely like a grind, and it's like a long-term thing. It's like I don't expect to like make what I want to make and then have it like crush it like the first year.
Yeah.
But I also know like, and I've learned like with consistency and just like compounding, like how big things can be. And so with working with other brands, it's awesome. I love it, but I'm like, I could be doing this for my brand, and with like the network I've built, it's like doesn't make sense for me not to. And that's where like I'm so passionate about that. Like even just the other day, I'm like working on some of the ideas I have. I'm like sitting down. I'm like, this is getting exciting. Like this is really exciting me. So I think that's a big thing for the future. I want to build my own brand outside of just like Kaz Sawyer, and then like utilize my network and my following to help scale it.
Yeah.
And then I want to keep scaling what I've already like built, keep growing like my social media empire, keep building a team, and keep like being able to like delegate things, automate things, and like I guess like have more freedom and more time to either like have time for myself for one, for my sanity, and then for two to just like keep scaling and working on like other ventures.
Sure.
So I'd say that's big. And then I would say just like continuing to like travel and all that, but really just like scaling the social media, making a brand, and then I am doing more like long form videos that have been doing good, and that's been fun. And so that'll be something I'm like looking forward to doing more of. And I'm sure that might change as the years go by, and like, you know, so many different opportunities come up. But like right now, that's where I see it, and I don't see myself slowing down anytime soon. So,
Facts. How old are you now?
22.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You're a baby.
Yeah.
I got 20 years on you, boy. Gee,
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 42.
Bro, I didn't think you were 42.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So you said I feel like young.
Yeah, you look young. I'd say like 35.
Oh, just say I rock with that.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. So I always do something. It's called a lightning round, where I just kind of just ramble through some questions.
All right.
You can choose to answer them, not answer them, plead the fifth. Totally up to you.
All right.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
All right. Favorite person to work with?
Favorite? Oh. In what way? Just like
for social media, like for what you do, your influencer work.
So like collaboration, like favorite collaboration I've done.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, favorite collaboration I've done. This ain't gonna be a fast question because now I'm thinking. Dang, this is
no.
Okay,
it doesn't have to be fast.
So recently, like I didn't really get into collaborations until recently, and it was actually like some friends of mine were kind of like encouraging me to, and like I had done some, but my boy Victor, he was like, oh, like you should do more collaborations, and I was like, oh, like I should. And so recently I've been doing more. So like the one with Vivek was awesome, and like he was just super cool and like easy to be around and hang out with. And then I'm doing one with Mickey Mace. He's like a renowned gambler, and he like got banned from a bunch of Vegas casinos. We're like in the middle of that video, and he's super cool. And he's like, oh, he kind of has been like one-upping some of my ideas, which I'm not used to, which is like cool. It's like, oh, let's go. Like he's just,
you're gonna challenge me, sweet.
Yeah. Then I'd say like the two recent ones have been awesome. I did something with David Dobrik a while ago, and it was like kind of like not that in depth, and it was like brief, but he was cool too.
Yeah.
I'm still new to like collaborations, but I guess everyone so far has been cool.
Okay, so we got through the age 22, single.
I'm single.
Yep. Oh, man.
Yep.
Ladies.
Yeah.
I would say send a dick pic, but you guys don't do that, so you don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't do that. Pass on that
one. And now, least favorite person to work with, who's hit you up that you do shit with, you don't want to do it.
Oh, I'm not gonna answer that one.
I knew the fifth was coming on that. Favorite one of your friends to work with, like just easygoing. You call them, you know they're in.
Oh, I can't name one. I would have to say like my boy Dylan, my boy Victor, my boy Tyler, my boy Jordan, of course.
Yeah.
I'd say. Sorry if I'm missing any of you boys, but they're always super down.
The ride or dies. Yeah. They're just there.
Yeah.
Badass.
Yeah.
Now, any one of your friends that you don't give a fuck to work with, but they're your friends, so you're like, God damn it, I'll do it.
Elaborate on that.
So like you have a buddy who's like a good buddy of yours, and always wants to work with you, but doesn't produce the work you want. So you're like, fuck.
Oh, got you. Not really, honestly. No, because like I'm always down to have people like anyone can like help out in like in any way, whether it's just being in my video or whatnot.
Yeah.
So and not really. Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
So your favorite platform is YouTube.
Yep.
Right
YouTube.
now.
Yeah.
Least favorite platform.
Ooh, least favorite platform.
And
So
when I
it
first
actually
started,
was not right now, but for a while. I mean, it's my favorite. Like TikTok's always been my favorite, and maybe I still would say it's my favorite because it enabled me to get where I'm at. But like that also is like, while it was my favorite, it also is the one I hated the most because they were always banning my stuff like all the time, like taking down my videos for no reason. I almost got permanently banned multiple times. So I kind of like I love it and hate it. Dumb stuff. Anytime I would like do like a cliff jump or a fire in it or anything, some pranks, and they've gotten better. And now I've learned like there's certain things I can put on Instagram and YouTube that I can't put on TikTok, and it's so annoying. Like,
got it.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah,
Yeah, I think most of my stuff's pretty similar. I'm like in a gym. I don't really have to stress about that.
yeah,
I'm not diving off cliffs or,
yeah.
you know.
You never know though. TikTok might see you break a bat and just like ban it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to incriminate any of his friends, so I get it.
I'm
I was
not
hoping
throwing-
you'd be like,
I'm not.
fuck Jordan, man, that guy sucks.
I'm not throwing any of the boys on my first podcast. I can't throw any of the boys under the bus.
No, that's all good. All good. Yeah, guys. So this is I've been out of the podcast loop for a minute. For some of you guys who are members here and you've asked about it. Like I said, we just remodeled. We finished the second part of the remodel, and then I redid my office. So this room was kind of a storage unit. So I had to reconfigure and do some stuff to get this back to where it was. So now we're back to the space, and Kaz was super open to come in and help me relaunch the pod. And guys, it's not easy because if I've reached out to a lot of influencers before, and a lot of influencers are, you know, they're very specific about what they want on their platforms and not on their platform because it's their brand, right?
Yeah.
So anytime you have a guy who has a following or a network and they're willing to, right, like help you,
Yeah.
right, that's huge, you know?
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it. Appreciate you coming on and chatting and just sharing some insight with social media because I know
Yeah.
there's a lot of influencers and a lot of people that want to get into it.
Yeah, for sure.
So you just drop some dimes on what they should be doing and not doing. And,
Yeah.
you know, so hopefully you guys learned a little bit. And if you guys want to see more or a part 2, just comment down below.
Part 2.
You know what I mean? And we'll we can always do more. So
Yeah, for sure.
anything else? Anything you want to say? Where to find you?
Yeah, you can find me on it's just Kaz Sawyer on like pretty much any platform. I also want to say I appreciate you too. Like,
Dude, hell yeah.
I've been missed like training, and even today it was like
Yeah.
so fun, and you're a real one.
You learned a
so
lot, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
Sweet.
All right, man. Well, we're out of here. Again, follow. All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
Let's get it, bro.
Peace.